Hey, my name is James Nicholson and welcome to this channel, and in this video I want to give you some simple SEO strategies that are going to help you get more traffic to your blog. Now, I'm also the author of the new book Expert Mastery. If you want a free copy of that, check out the description, and while you're here, help me get this video out to more people on YouTube. Smash that like button, guys. Smash the like button. That will help me with the YouTube algorithm. Now, SEO is something that I've been doing for around 17 years that I've been in business. It was one of the first strategies that I was using as a marketer to grow my iPod accessory business. Back in the day, it was very, very complicated. We had SEO agencies that we were using, and then eventually I actually became an SEO agency myself. And the strategies and all of that stuff to do SEO was difficult. And now, because Google made it so complicated and made it that you got penalties for doing stuff, is actually made SEO easier. Also, because you've got all these new platforms. Initially, to get customers when I started out, Google was your only option. Facebook didn't exist, right? Didn't have Instagram, didn't have TikTok, didn't have Snapchat. Email marketing was around, but people weren't using it as effectively as they are today. So Google was your only chance. So everyone bundled into Google. Now, because you can get leads on Facebook and stuff like that, there's less focus on Google, which is really good for you and means it's easier. And what I'm going to show you here will make sure that you don't get banned by Google, which is very, very important. So what do you do first? Well, first off, you need to come up with a keyword that you want to rank for. Now, gone are the days where you could rank for a single keyword. That's all going to be pretty much impossible these days. So you need to think of a phrase that people might search for. So this is one that we've got, and gets traffic to our site. Bad news for business owners, right? Bit of a negative headline there, but it's something that people click on, and you can see my site comes up first. So if I click on that, you can see that we've made a blog post around things that potentially could be difficult with the C word, right? You know, the stuff that's been happening over the last few years, right? And so this got published in January. It's top. We're recording this in April, right? So 4 months later, and it's getting some decent views on that, right? Now, where you would be unsure whether this would work or not is when you put your phrase in, you can see if Google has the predicted search, right? So, look, we can see bad news for business owners 2022, right? So I could make another article or re-edit this article to make it valid for 2022, and I can keep updating that and keep that relevant at the top. So what you would want to do is how to cure, and then if you were a health and wellness person or a counselor, you might put how to cure depression, right? Now that is going to be very hard to rank for because tons of really good articles will be on that. So what you do is you type in how to cure depression and then you press space. Now it's going to put some more options for you, right? It's giving you some other ideas here, and these are pieces of content that people are looking for. How to cure depression alone, right? Now, you could make an article on that, and if that's your niche that you're in, and give a really detailed article on how they can do that, and you could quite easily rank for that, right? Other things you could look at: how to cure depression and disease with meat. Strange, never heard of that. Maybe if you're in that industry, that makes sense to you. How to cure depression as a kid. How to cure depression alone as a kid. That's really sad that that's even searched for. How to cure depression fatigue, right? And so you can have a look. Or you could type in how to cure depression and then scroll all the way to the bottom. It doesn't have it on here, but sometimes it has other things that people have searched for. So let's find that pizza recipe. Oh, can't spell. So luckily Google can spell, right? So put pizza recipe. Now that's going to be impossible to rank for. So I can press the space and then I can see pizza recipe ingredients, and then try and get a phrase that's like 4 or 5 keywords long. So here we go. Pizza recipe ingredients. That's going to be tough. Pizza recipe ingredients without an oven. Now that would be quite easy to rank for. There's not going to be tons on there. And how we can see that is if we click on here, then let's see when we get to the post down here, no oven pizza, stovetop pizza, and just see if it's really oversaturated with stuff here. It looks fairly competitive, but we could do that, right? And so we could create an article or a video on that, and that will get us some traffic. Now, what we can also do, this is what I was looking for on the last one, didn't have it, but this one does. It's got related searches. Ways to cook a frozen pizza without an oven, right? So that is definitely a good key phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words, meaning it's less competitive. Because if you just go for pizza, you're going to have Domino's Pizza, Pizza Hut. You're never going to beat those guys, right? Whereas ways to cook a frozen pizza, let's see who is on here. Are these big companies or small companies? If they're answer websites, that means Google didn't have many options, so it's put this guy up there, so we can beat those. The Whole Portion doesn't look like a big site to me. It's not like the BBC, the Guardian, Eco Pizza. I mean, we can beat these guys. These are small websites, right? Whereas if I put pizza, these are going to be big companies. Pizza Hut, TripAdvisor. Well, TripAdvisor, that's just because it's a local search. It's trying to give me some suggestions. Domino's, Pizza Express, Wikipedia, Just Eat, Papa John's. These are going to be tough to beat, right? They're going to be tough to beat. And so what we must do is look at options and key phrases that we can really, really get a good thing. So how to cure a hangover, right? And then we can see how to cure a hangover fast at work. Now that's longer. That's what I'm trying to get across here, guys. I'm trying to find stuff that Google predicts that is over 4 or 5 words, right? The longer, the better, right? So if I put at work, then press the space, does it give me any other options? Yeah, I've got 2 options there. So I could do an article on both of those, and it'd be quite easy for me to rank. Now, in the past, what we would have to have done is make that article, put it into our website, put loads of keywords in there, get links from other places, share it on social media. The good news is, in this market, all you really need to do is create that content, make it good, make it like useful. So how to cure a hangover before work, we would have a look at the people that are top. So I'd have a look in here, and I could base my article off this, and then I could make my own version of this article by the Muse, whoever they are, right? And so this is just a load of comments from people. So they maybe put a social media post out or something like that. Quite an easy post to put together. So they've screenshotted or made some versions of some quotes from people. So maybe they've asked people on Facebook or something like that. Let's have a look at the cut. Let's have a look how decent this article is. So we scroll down. Okay, so it's not that long an article. So I thought the page scrolled for a while. It's this piece here, right? So if you can make an article as detailed as that, or more detailed, then you've got a great shot at like getting your keywords top. Now, how to cure a hangover fast before work, then we can scroll to the bottom and see, look, these are some other things. So what my point is here is not that you need to create content and just you decide what people search for. I want you to use the search engine to see what they're telling you people are looking for. Now, you can get fancy tools for this. You've got SEM Rush and all sorts of tools that can do this stuff for you. But why would you? You don't need that. Google tells you exactly what people are searching for. Cure a hangover fast in the morning. Bang. If you've got a solution, if you were Alka-Seltzer, you would make an article and feature Alka-Seltzer in there, right? That's the sort of stuff that we're saying here, right? How to grow a coaching business, right? So if you help people with that, you can see, right, how to grow an online coaching business. Okay, cool. I'll make an article on that, right? And so that I could do a search for, see who's here. Looking at these, I can say, look, Are these big companies? I've not heard of these. Evercoach might be big. Forbes is big, but on the whole, it's not massive websites here, which is good. And that's what we want, right? Now I look at the bottom and I say, right, I'm going to make an article, how to grow an online coaching business. Then I'm going to put how to start a coaching business from scratch, how online coaching business model, how to start a coaching business UK, start a coaching business checklist. All of this stuff is really, really powerful stuff. That's what we're trying to do here, guys, is use this powerful search engine. And the good news is, also, the content can be used on YouTube, right? YouTube's a search engine as well. So here's what I do. I make the video on YouTube. And then I make a blog version of it as well, right? So bad news for business owners. I have a blog. So I've made a blog version. So that's getting me traffic from Google. Thank you very much, Google. And then see this video? That's that video up here, look. That's that video up here, and I'm getting views on both, right? So I've got 2 shots at getting that across and getting that there. So I'm not making this overly complicated, right? And you could just focus on YouTube. So we've recently launched a brand new property channel, which is going insane in the last, this is just like 2 weeks old, this channel. It's got 10,000 views. 384 subscribers. We're going to hit 500 subscribers by the week end for sure. Tons of our videos have got hundreds and hundreds of views as well. And this is by making content that is searchable, right? So let's see what's the most popular. This one, how to recycle your property deposit. Clearly people are searching for this. How to raise equity from your property. That's getting searched for. You imagine that, right? That people are searching for that stuff. Leasehold reform 2020. That's quite unique, that stuff, but there's lots of leasehold issues for property people at the moment. How to find cheap houses. I mean, that's already got 800 views. That's going to get thousands and thousands and thousands of views this year, which is crazy. And so what I'm saying is make content that people are looking for, put it on YouTube, make a blog version as well. We to make this a text version of this, this is the process that I do, right? So first and foremost, I film a video, right? So I film the video like this. See that there behind the whiteboard, and then I take the video, upload it to YouTube, then I put it into this site here called Otter. One sec, I'm going to pause this and then I'm going to log in just so you guys. Cool, so this is in Otter, right? And so what happens here is I take my video, and so you can see all of these here that we've got, right? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds are in here. And so we import, so we just click on this import, we drag the video file onto here, and then that transcribes it, right? So it's not perfect, but let's have a look. So this one here, hey, my name is James Nicholson. So it's got even spelt my name right, which is pretty cool. That's not often, that doesn't happen too often for me. And then look, it's not perfect, but that gives us something we can edit and make better. That saves us a ton of time. So we turn this text into a blog like this, right? So that's our Google one, right? So we've got it on YouTube, then we put it over there. So that's some simple SEO stuff that I really wanted you guys to start thinking about and see how can you use that in your business, because it's not particularly hard. It used to be very, very hard. Google have made it easier, and you can't do all the shenanigans that you could before. So that's good for us as business owners, and everyone's attention is elsewhere. But my business gets thousands and thousands and thousands of people looking at it every single month by doing this stuff. Just look at this channel here. This is, you can see here, oh, this channel here started on the 15th of March. And it's got 11,000 views, and the first 2 weeks we did nothing. Most of those views have come in the last 2 weeks. So when you get the stuff that people are searching for, you too will get some great results. Let me know your comments or questions or suggestions. Do comment below. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell. And also, if you didn't grab it earlier, grab a copy of Expert Mastery. It's a great book that will give you a great framework on getting leads and sales into your business. I'm James. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Bye for now.